Thank you. Good morning. And Kristina Walker. I have the honor and pleasure of serving the city of Tacoma as an at-large representative. This is my second year joining the Week Without Driving, and I think it's such an important part of what we do as policymakers to really understand what it means to get around the city without a car. I had a great time last year. I had some very, very rainy bike rides, but mostly some great bus rides, exploring my city in different ways in places that I hadn't been, both locally and regionally. And I'm really thankful to live in a place where we do have local and regional transit. So I'm very excited to be doing it again. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better this year, but I am planning on getting places like here today where I have not previously gotten without a car. And it is a challenge, and I think that that's such a great thing for me as policymaker to understand. So thank you to Disability Rights Washington for making it happen, for the many, many partners who have joined this year, and my colleagues who are taking the challenge this year as well. I am really excited that thanks to the advocacy of Disability Rights Washington, Crystal herself, and Downtown on the Go, that we have now signed a contract, the City of Tacoma, the City of Lakewood, and the City of University Place to work on this intersection, because it is one of those complicated intersections that touches all three jurisdictions. And I'm really glad to have my county colleagues here because of the way that this fits in with the county and all of our jurisdictions. So I'm very excited we have that in place. We're moving forward on the design. It's not coming fast enough, but it is coming. So we're very excited about that, and we wouldn't be here if it weren't for this group of activists just making sure we knew that this was a need. So thank you for that. There is a lot of work still to do in Tacoma. We know we have a ton of missing sidewalks. We know we have a ton of unconnected bike lanes. We know we need more transit, and we know we need to connect all of those pieces together. So I just wanted to highlight a few things that are happening. We're really proud of the work that we have done on East 64th Street. So part of that has been built. Part of it will be under construction next year, and that is a beautiful street for one, in terms of walking, biking, and cars all on one street. But it will connect to regional trails. It'll connect to Swan Creek. It's just a really important connector piece. And I can't say enough that the connections are so important, whether that's walking to transit, walking to biking, biking to transit. Those connections really, really matter. And the last one that I want to highlight is the work that we're doing in connecting locally to our regional transit at Sound Transit. And so just down the road, the South Tacoma Sounder Station, Sound Transit has invested $49 million for station access there, and it's been a really great partnership in figuring out what is needed most and where we can build things that actually connect to existing pieces, so whether that's sidewalks, bike lanes, or local transit. So really excited about that work that we're doing with Sound Transit to make sure we can walk, bike, and roll to regional transit. And then lastly, I'll say it is budget season, and I am going to fight fiercely for a number of very specific projects, particularly down Portland Avenue, as we know that there are an inappropriate number of crashes that have happened on Portland Avenue, and we really need to fix that. So really advocating for multimodal options there, as well as our missing sidewalk program, so we can really connect our sidewalks. And as we've talked about multiple times already today, sidewalks to transit. We've got to make that connection. So I would love to hear from folks who want to see more of that in the budget, and that's coming up in the next 2 months. And I can't picture a better way to kick off budget season than to really experience our roads without a car. So thanks again, Disability Rights Washington.